Yo, what's good, YouTube family? It's your boy Brennan, Relentless Embers. It's been a while since I've been on here. I just had a lot going on in my life and a lot of things I've been trying to do and a lot of procrastination, if I'm just gonna keep it honest with you guys. But, here I am. I'm back. I'm here. I'm trying to do more with this YouTube thing. I'm trying to do more with my life in general. So that's what this video is gonna be, an update on what's going on with me and what I've been doing and why I did this, that, or whatever. But realistically, it's gonna be more of a future projection for what I want to do with my life in general, pretty much everything. And I know I left a couple of details out, but yeah, it's just going to be where I want to take my life and how kind of what I'm going to be posting on YouTube in general, unless I find something else, some kind of other niche that I really want to do. But yeah, this is going to be it for now. A career updates on what I've been trying to do and what I've been, going for in my life. So I picked up Sergeant last month, so E5, and realistically, I don't feel like it's much of an accomplishment for myself because it's taken me so long and I got distracted with other things and not giving my all in the military and just not being loyal and, working the ground that I already have and it's like I already got stuff going on in my life and I need to be focused on that and put an effort into what I already have instead of trying to build other things on the side. I feel like that's what held me back so much is I was focused on the multi-level marketing thing and I'm not saying it's bad or anything, I'm just saying it wasn't for me and I pushed a lot of energy into that. And once that kind of flopped and it failed, I just started doing other things and not really giving my all in anything at all anymore. So that's why I'm back on this YouTube. Just hopefully this could kickstart me and help me get rid of this procrastination. But to speak truly, my military career, Army career, so that's my first bullet point I have. Taking a couple of notes. So for long-term and mid-term projections of where I want to be and where I want to go, I'm thinking officer or chief. So these two different things for me are money and experience. So with an officer, you're gonna make more money regardless, maybe not long-term more money, but especially in the short term right now and where, it might matter more to have, a front load of money for what I'm trying to do, like investment wise, instead of having it on the later end. But I feel like I'll be able to make it work either way. But, I'm still thinking weighing the differences between these two. So on the one hand, become an officer, make more money while I'm in the military. I may do 20 years. I'm projecting 20 years in my mind. Like I do want to do 20 years. I know I've been off and on for a while now, but 20 years is really what I'm thinking that I'm going to do. So I'll make more money, whether it be, whatever job I reclass to. I'm not too sure on how it goes with that, but I have a friend or two that have went through the OCS and they've went through Green to Gold and they went through all the military routes, and I've talked to people and I've even talked to some officers now to see what kind of job opportunities they have after the military, because that's really what I'm thinking about in my head. Do I want to stay in the military? Do I even want to stay active duty is the question, especially with the job I have now as a biomedical equipment technician. We can make money on the outside and on the inside and get kind of schools and things paid for in reserves. It's looking like a logical opinion or a logical thing to do to stay in reserves as my MOS. But to continue on this officer topic, do I want to make more money is the real thing. Like, do I want to make more money while I'm in the military and not really understanding what could happen after? Because I don't know too much and I do feel like I'm running out of time. Like I don't want to stay enlisted for too long, but I'm still in the process of kind of deciding that. On the other hand, I have chief warrant officer jobs. And my job specifically has a warrant officer position, 670 Alpha. And I've talked to a couple of warrant officers. I talked to a chief warrant officer 4 that came through from the reserves just the other day. And he was telling me all of his job opportunities that he has and how much work he put in and where he is right now, and how much money he could be making, how much money he does make. He was just being honest with me. And it seemed like a really good gig. And personally, I would like to stack on what I've already done in my career right now. So I'm really thinking about going that direction and not just completely flopping into another career. Well, I'm not gonna say flop, but just switching in general. I'm thinking about just staying where I'm at. So that's kind of where I'm at with my military career. as far as mid to long-term goals. Short-term goals as of right now, as in maybe next week, this month, July, and maybe even a couple of months after that, is I'm trying to get certifications for my job. So Net Plus, Sec Plus, A Plus, the CompTIA certifications. I'm trying to get those because biomedical equipment technicians, we work with hospital equipment, as you know. I've explained that before, but now a lot of this equipment is getting newer and they're starting to be based around networks, and you're gonna have to learn not only the hardware of a computer, but the software that is inside the computer. And I'm thinking that I might have to start getting better at doing those type of things. And if I want to be a chief, it's only going to make me look better. It's only going to help me to understand more things and be better of a better subject matter expert in regard to those things. So I need to get into that as far as, the right now. Those are just some of the, I would call those like auxiliary certifications for my job specifically. And we do have specific certifications for my job, like Certified Biomedical Equipment Technician, CBET, CRES, radiological. Don't know if I'm saying that word right. And there's CLES. There's other certifications too, or even career. What is it? There's one more called Career Health Technician Manager, or I don't know. There's a lot of certs that really work well with my MOS specifically, my job specifically. So I've been thinking about getting those too. So that's pretty much everything that I have going on in my Army career right now. And that's really what I want to do, is focus on getting those certs right now and projecting for what I want to do in the future. The other thing that I want to do if I do decide to go chief is go TWI, Training with Industry. It's basically a PCS, and you get to live. It was somewhere in the Midwest. I don't really remember where it was. I'm not really tracking. It might not even have been the Midwest, but you get to work on Philips equipment and they get to teach you everything for a year. I think you have to re-enlist or continue your contract with the military because they're paying for it for X amount of years, so they get their money out of you. But it doesn't seem like a bad opportunity for me. So that really encompasses my military career projections for right now, midterm and long term. And I'm still thinking about officer or chief, but as far as the certifications and the TWI, that's pretty much secure and for sure in my short to midterm future. Next up is going to be my fitness career. As y'all could see, I gained a lot of muscle. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That was probably trash, but I gained a lot of muscle over this past year, but I also lost a lot of hair. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's been from my diet or it's been just, genetic, but pretty much this whole time since I've been on YouTube and posting videos in general, I've been trying to lose weight. And not really just lose weight, but just cut fat and eat enough protein to maintain the muscle I already have. And it's been hard for me. This is where I'm realizing that this is probably the hardest part about physical fitness is the dieting, sticking to a diet, because I'm really, for my other 68 alphas out there, I'm like an alternating current. Like one day I'll be good, I'll be doing my stuff, and for a week maybe, and then I'll have a trough of just doing the wrong thing and not eating how I'm supposed to be eating, and I'll just bounce back and forth. And that's how I've been for the longest. And I really need to work on figuring out how to maintain myself. I've been studying like new foods to eat and things that I can do to like satisfy these hungers of wanting to eat like nasty fatty things, but I'm not really sure if it's a mental thing more than it is a strategy thing. Like maybe I'm just addicted to certain kinds of foods and I need to learn how to break addictions. I'm not too sure yet, but that's where my mind is at. Of course I have the regular goal of wanting to build muscle. That's what every guy's dreams is. Every guy's dream is to walk around with big arms and a big chest. Of course every guy wants that. But realistically for me, my main goal is just to become a better athlete in general, being able to run faster, be more athletic, be able to stretch, be flexible. I have a couple of injuries like my knee and my ankle, and honestly, I haven't really taken care of them like I should have. I should be stretching them more often, doing specific exercises to strengthen my tendons and to strengthen the muscles around those two injured areas, but I don't really do that, and I need to get better at it. I know I do. I need to get better at it. But that's really all it comes down to when I'm focusing on my fitness career and my fitness path. And the next one is going to be my YouTube career. So as far as what I'm doing with my physical life, I got the Army, I have the physical fitness, and my YouTube when it comes to like the material things in my life that I'm trying to fix. So with my YouTube career, I know, like I said in the beginning, I've been gone a while, and this is really my auxiliary type of thing that I'm trying to work on to make more money on the side and to just grow and to just have more of a productive hobby instead of, sitting around playing video games all the time, literally playing into nothing. I'm not competing in the game. I'm not doing any esports. I'm not making money. I'm not going to tournaments. I'm not even getting good for anything. I'm just getting good for fun, And that's when I start to realize that I might be playing too much, is when I start getting better and better at the game and I realize I'm actually kind of good, but I'm not doing anything, like Super Smash Bros. I play that way too much, and they just made Fall Guys free, so I've been playing that a lot. But realistically, this is supposed to be my new hobby, and this is supposed to be where I'm starting to put most of my energy in. I know I've been gone a while, but I want to start making at least one video a week about whatever I want to, just to start posting more, just to be more involved, get comfortable in front of talking to a camera, and get better at, just voicing my opinions and just all around speaking skills, maybe, just anything I feel like doing. But that's really it, all I have for now. It's really broad when it comes to my YouTube. I don't know what I want to post about. I don't know what my niche is going to be. I don't know a lot, but I'm tired of sitting around making excuses and using that as an excuse and just not doing what I know I should be doing. So that's my career. That's my material things that I want to work on. So as far as me as a person, that's a big chunk of it, is the goals and the career goals that I have, as far as, progressing in the military, progressing in my fitness, and progressing in general. I want to be better at that. So now for my kind of secondary goals, not really secondary, but just not as big as the other ones, So the first is my mental state. I want to learn to be more stoic when it comes to reacting to certain things. I don't like always feeling flustered whenever something comes up. I don't like feeling like I got irritated off of someone talking to me a certain way, especially in the military. I don't like it. I don't like being disrespected, but I want to be able to control my emotions better. I want to be able to be a person that doesn't overreact and doesn't do too much and doesn't feel like I have to prove myself in any kind of way, shape, or form by like trying to yell back at somebody or argue with somebody or, like push off disrespect. I want to just let it glide off me, because I know it shouldn't affect me. Nothing that anybody says should affect me, but I feel like it does sometimes. And even with my relationship and my wife, I'm not saying that she's disrespectful to me. I'm just saying certain situations I want to be able to handle better. I want to be able to just have more of an emotional understanding of myself and not take things the way that I do. So that's as far as I want to go with that. Another mental bullet that I have written is the procrastination. That is the killer of everything in my life. I'm telling you, like, procrastinating stops me from eating right, because I know when I get home from work, I need to cook this food, because I know if I cook it and I smell it and I see it and I'm planning in my head I'm gonna eat it, I'm taking the sauces out and everything, and I'm doing what I gotta do, I'm gonna eat it. But I get home and I want to hop on that damn game and I want to play that, and I want to just indulge in all kind of pleasures. I want to sit and watch TV and have fun with my wife, or go out and do fun stuff. I don't have a problem going to the gym, but just whatever I don't feel like doing, like cooking, is probably what I need to do the most, because that procrastination just sets me up to knock down a bigger hill later. How do I explain? It's like me procrastinating lets the hill build up higher and higher. So when it gets later in the night and I don't want to cook, I have to really force myself to get up over that hump, and then I gotta wait to eat. And then I'm battling in my mind, dang, do I wait to eat? Do I just force myself to cook and do this? Or do I just, go out and get something real quick? And then when I'm out there, it's another mental battle. It's like, okay, should I just go get sushi? Because it's pretty much one of the healthiest things I can get out there. Should I go to some greens place and get some actual healthy food? Or since I'm eating out, should I just blow it out anyways? Should I just go to the maximum anyways, So that's where I've been at with my mental training. I've been trying to work on that a lot more. I'm thinking meditation and just being aware of my emotions when I'm going through these kind of things is what's going to help me with this. And I really need to work on that. So those are the 2 bullets for actually solving this problem. That's how I'm going to solve this, is meditation a little bit more. And well, I don't meditate at all, but meditation and just trying to be more aware throughout these situations in the day. You know, instead of like having these 2 questions in front of me, or instead of just making these 2 questions in my mind, or having these 2 questions in my mind and trying to pick an answer, I'm gonna try to step back and see myself looking at these 2 questions and try to understand, like, I should go with this one, I should go with this one, and just not do it because that's what's good for me, but do it because that's what's gonna build the character that I wanna have. You know, I need to go and make this food and cook this food because it's gonna kill my procrastination. It's going to help me with my body, and it's bigger than just, you know, forcing yourself to get up and cook food. Like, it's deeper than that for me. So those are the 2 ways I'm going to try to fix this problem, and I'm going to go about it. The next one is my spiritual life. The next thing I want to work on is my spiritual life. And for those that don't know, which is a shame, kind of, maybe, I don't know, but I am a Christian. I try to follow God as best as I can, and Jesus as best as I can. And I don't feel like he's as big as a part of my life as I'd like him to be. And I want to take steps and going in the right direction. You know, there's been a lot that I've been through. I'm probably going to tell a story about that one day, so I could just be transparent about, you know, the churches that I've went to and what I've done and my opinions on them. I'm not trying to give anybody any flack, but I just want to be transparent with, you know, YouTube and, you know, my audience for what I went through, so we could all talk about it, and, you know, I could just have this as an outlet for me, because I never really talked to anybody about this. And the people that I do talk to about this are, you know, I don't know, people that don't really care. And I'm pretty sure if you click on the video, you probably have a little bit more care. So I want to be closer to God in some ways, shapes and forms that I'm not there right now. Like, I've had a lot go on. I've done a lot. I've been through a lot. And just in the time span of getting out of high school to where I am now, it's been just all over the place, all over the spectrum. You know, when you think about Christianity, I've been them all. I literally have been all kinds of Christians. Some people will get that, some people won't. But right now, I'm in a process of trying to figure out what's God's doing in my life and what I'm doing in my life. Like, what is the difference? Like, who's doing what, or what am I supposed to be doing? What is he trying to do, you know? And all right, well, my phone just overheated, but that's regardless of the situation. That's another conversation for another day. But I'm done with this video. You guys should be seeing some video from me next week, maybe this week coming up right now. I should be posting this around 4th of July. So we'll see what goes on. We'll see what's happening. Until next time, y'all.